All right, so you want to know when to farm gas. The reason he's the final member of the core 8 is he's like the perfect transition character. What I mean by that is so many people only want to do the big, long, super intense farms. And gas is relatively long and intense because he requires like, I don't know what, like 9 characters, probably more than that. Basically 2 full teams, so basically 10 characters. But especially with anything involving crit damage or defense, datacrons, you only need 1. So don't give me this. APGAINS, I don't use, like, you can have 1 datacron. Come on, guys. But he is an anchor to this day, especially when your opponent is focused on any number of other teams that you might happen to have. Like, it is, let me pull up the numbers. It is remarkable at lower levels how many people still drop battles against gas. Okay, apparently .gg doesn't know what gas is. What is he called? General Skywalker? Like, even teams that should be slam dunks, if we filter by division, like lower levels, like even people CLSs and Treyas and Star Killers at lower levels are struggling against gas, especially if you have any crit damage datacrons. If you are sub 4 million GP and you want to go on back-to-back big farms, I'm talking you want to go, insert GL plus insert GL ship, and you don't already have these kind of... I'd probably make sure that you add gas and add a backbone. Like, if you can add gas and add Treya Sauvage, or add gas and add Star Killer before you do any of those farms, I mean... Because I hate to say it, but newer players who are returning, and players who don't have the most efficient rosters in the whole world, a lot of it is just down to the fact that they meta chase, but they meta chase in this weird way where it's like they're not spending and they're low GP. So they're like 5 metas behind, but it's like they're reliving this like 2021 version of Galaxy of Heroes with what they want. Like, you can go for nice, shiny things, but if you're getting absolutely ass pounded for 9 months while you do those, is that really the best use of your time? Like, I don't know. Maybe you have a stomach for just getting absolutely destroyed in GAC, but there are so many smaller projects that'll give you massive staying power in wherever you are. I'm talking daily crystals plus GAC winning crystals plus fun. I mean, I know a lot of people don't talk about time, money, will to live, but will to live is kind of important. So, like, if you're going JML Leia from right here, like, how many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pack, plus how many backbone teams? 1. I don't know if you have Seal or Star Killer, maybe. Let's call it 1 backbone team, no gas, no GG Seps either. Like, if you're going to go on long haul farming, not even a good Qui-Gon, like, there are small things that we can do right now to give us immediate boost and stabilize us for these long-term farms. Because eventually you're going to find yourself, like, you're going to... This is like early stage bad Kyber 3 player. What I mean is, like, a lot of my opponents are big accounts with a lot of GLs, and they lose. And the reason they lose is because they're big accounts with a lot of GLs, but they have no substance. They're like renting Lamborghinis, and they go to a nice restaurant and they can't afford to pick up the tab. That was a terrible analogy, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you need to not only have the big shiny things that appear at the top of your roster, but, like, for you, finishing up GG Sep Gas Treya Imps CLS a little bit more, Qui-Gon, I would do all of that stuff before I win Leia. I would do at least half of it before I did JML. And we haven't even talked about ships. I think you have at least one GL ship. Yeah, so Executor, Chimera, Negotiator, it's not bad. Like, I would definitely, even if these fleets suck ass, I would still relic 5 to 7 both of these characters just because. Relatively respectable defender. I actually love that. I think that's huge cock energy right there. But I think, especially with your only GL being an offensive GL, like, we need substance here before we go off and do anything else. I love the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness of success, so farming JML is never a bad thing, but like, I would add at least 1.5 backbone plus 2 auxiliary before I did any long-term farming like Leia or JML. Does that make sense? No? Okay.